If you beheld
Looks like the
that new
traitors are
rifle
holed
at
up in the monastery.
The Oracle?
So
The
much
one
for
Wiley
piety.
designed, right? Uses a tracking algorithm, never misses. Sounds ambitious, even for him.
I'd give my tenure for an hour.
Are you sure that rope can support us?
I am 100% certain that its tensile strength is marginally greater than our combined weight. Probably.
Wait, look! Someone just came up via the lift. It must be unlocked. Watch out for Wiley. He's accounted for everything. He'll know you're coming.
Seer Wiley said I wasn't... He must have predicted I wouldn't fight back. I don't understand. Where's the abbot? Why isn't he doing something?
Roger always said, hey, body's not even cold yet. Show a little respect.
And some simpletons within it claim that all things happen.
Think when we kick his head in, it'll be simple enough for him to understand?
That nothing occurs without a catalyst. Today, we are that catalyst, setting into motion the future most aligned with the plan. Hold that belief in your minds. Let it strengthen your resolve, and do not hesitate. The time for ideation is complete. Now is the time for execution.
My lamps on a hostile. Patience. Still recharging.
Armed and ready.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Fortification. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Dedicating the threat. Something just me. Message me. Commander, you're bleeding. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
The rejuvenation device. Have our enemies no respect for science?
Combatant scan. Fortificator at ready status. Locking them down. Taking the fight out of them.
Tingling. All charged up.
analyzed. Lay down fire. I have it.
Found another one. Damn it. I knew there'd be a high probability of fighting, but I didn't think...
Liquidate them. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Taking cover!
Target analyzed. Combatant scanned.
Left side of target!
Let me handle this. Lay low, Commander. Re-engage me.
Replenishing mechanism.
Check your slot. Oh, with a crabble claw's angry.
Time for a quick hit.
Those junction boxes look familiar. The N-ray scanner should show how they're wired. Whoever wired this place should be shot. By me, then forced to rewire it in a more straightforward fashion.
Grand Architect's perspiring brow, if you try to cite the fourth pillar to me one more time. Scientific advancement should not come at the cost of the grace and dignity of innocent. Armed conflicts are not the inevitability you are making them out to be, Anya, but rather the result of a populace failing to adhere to scientism's stoic imperative.
Oh, and I suppose we're going to pretend the second pillar doesn't exist. I must have just imagined reading Alfred Long's 75 thesis on determinism then.
Anchorites. Be warned. Any conversation with these two may prove pedantic.
You're in luck. I just finished my third reread of it. Chapter 47 is a real treat. When we're finished speaking, I'll put it in the collection drawer, but do take care with it, especially around the bath. We lose more good books that way.
Our lives are predestined, ipso facto. If there is conflict, then it was inevitable.
Actually, An outside opinion might be useful at this juncture. Our current topic is whether war is ever justified. For the sake of time, please keep your answer brief.
But what if widespread suffering is already taking place?
Then its causes should be observed, quantified, and a non-violent solution found. You do not extinguish a fire with more flame.
Tell that to the Protectorate.
We're going in circles again. If only we had access to the materials we requested, perhaps we could settle this debate.
I need the book Only Real Numbers, The Casualties of Appeasement by Exemplar Kwong. Second edition, not the first. That's important.
And I require Archivist Mahler's dissertation on de-escalation theory. You should be able to locate both pieces of scholarship in the scriptorium. I'd also caution against borrowing additional titles. The scribes are absolute fusspots when their work goes missing.
Augustine? Sure. She's got a mind for provocative hypotheticals. Asked a lot more interesting questions than we normally get.
I will add it has been some time since we last saw her. Not since before the schism, in fact. Why do you ask?
Augustine was obsessed with the rift. She wanted to know all the potential routes the Order might take to deal with it. We explained that the rift is an aberration of the plan's natural order, corrupting time and space and creating uncertainty. Consequently, all efforts should be made to close it.
Apologies, but gossip doesn't fall under our purview. We've secluded ourselves here to avoid such distractions, so I would thank you to exclude us from any remote drama. I'm sure I have no notion of what you're referring to.
Good for him. About time someone put theory into application.
What my colleague means is Landon Wiley is among our most gifted and dedicated seers. Whatever actions he's taken must be in service of the plan. I do hope no one's been hurt, though. I see. That is distressing to hear. But as we in the Order like to say, the plan actuates by deliberate means. Let us hope this conflict resolves itself soon. Much appreciated. We'll present our final arguments once you've returned with the research.
Moving up to it.
Look, I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got, and it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice.
It's the unknown variable! You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Self-respect that I should be with another body's libation towel. Well, ain't as bad as it was an auntie's choice, but that don't mean it's good. I just ask you folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
This is one of our products. You know, market research says that a populace is more likely to tolerate new leadership if given appealing merchandise. Maybe it's working.
Keep the Riley's plan. Eliminate the target.
Adversary vulnerability. Open my trust issues, Commander.
Think we found the abbot's quarters. I felt disciplined to safeguard this finery for his people's own good.
Agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
Well, this is a twisted way to try and stall us. But we can't just leave them.
Entirely depends on your priorities. My former department would say keeping on mission is of paramount importance. But I no longer think I agree.
Look, whatever the Seer and Vries are doing, we'll have time to sort it out later. These folk don't have that kind of time.
Raise high probability. Wiley dropped the seer.
Well, that's one place to put a safe. Reckon it's part of Wiley's puzzle somehow.
I have a growing suspicion the Seer's been overindulging in Aetherwave cereals.
Time to earn my commission.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Grenade!
My aftermarket parts are pride.
Investigating disturbance. Narrowing a gap to my grenade!
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
No evading me this time.
With the outlier!
Taking cover!
Really angry.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Stun weapon ready.
Grenade well thrown! Balancing the equation!
Looking a little woozy there, Commander. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Marginal, Commander.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
basement. Oh, they've just got us running around like a bunch of assholes now.
Steve, didn't I tell you our friend would be back? Hurry! Disable the cord pressure!
Glad we saved those folk. But now we need to deal with the bastard behind all of this. Let's move.
Thank you. You stranger. We should be okay here for now. Hey, Wiley, it's just kidding.
I see why the anchorites revered this place so. We ought to find the material they were after, and maybe take a peek at whatever else is here. Liquidate him!
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Trouble ahead.
Combatant scan. Torpificator is charged.
Ask for help. Help?
They're enough. Locking them down. Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Taking cover!
Adversary vulnerable. You've suffered extensive damage, Commander. Have a fix on their weaknesses.
Escalating aggression!
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Taking the fight out of them. Mitigating the threat. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Unready. Combatant scan. Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Back in business. Time to earn my commission.
Threat detected.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Combatant scan. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Narrowing it down to my target.
For combat. Reviving me is strategically optimal.
The battle is rejoined!
Impossible. I'm incapacitated.
The gravel claws, eh?
I'll beat it!
Thank you, dear. Looks like a fight. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Purification in progress. Locking them down.
I cannot believe Clemens fell for whatever half-baked argument you managed to cobble together. That imbecile. And Svoboda. I thought her more capable. You may have bested my peers, but they were never my equal anyway. And neither are you. You took so long, I was beginning to think my little puzzle actually stumped you. You seem confused. Allow me to delineate on the totality of your failure. Saving the hostages delayed you just long enough for me to complete my work. I was able to transmit not only the coordinates for the peace talks, but also the station's security protocols, giving Augustine control over its automechanicals. She has everything. I trust you're not implying something untoward between us. The Order has been dislocated from its ideals, becoming the opposite of all they espouse. De Vries and I are merely providing a necessary realignment.
All I hear is empty bluster from an amateur schemer whose only success so far is failing loudly at a sloppy plan. This slapdash takeover of yours is graceless and rushed and reeks of ineptitude and desperation. In my day, we did these things with considerable more efficiency and panache.
And who are you, exactly?
Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor, Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
The endpoint? No. The improbability of you interrupting my plans at this singular moment beggars belief.
Our aims are so similar, I'd almost consider joining you. Had you not proven yourself such bumbling fools, dragging me into your mess. Consider how much uncertainty has been introduced into your equations. Can you have any confidence in your predictions at this point?
What in the Architect's computational summary are you on about? That hopeless, ineffectual, over-reliant waste of workspace? He wouldn't dare. But I am beyond reproach. My talent without peer. What has Joseph ever done for the Order except occupy my valuable time with useless queries? No, this is some kind of deception. It has to be. I could not have missed such obvious machinations. My math is correct. My math is always correct. Perhaps the High Scholar did recognize some deficiency in me while my eyes were firmly on my own paper. No. What am I saying? Joseph can hardly solve for X in a standard equation without me guiding his hand, and he well knows it. He would never speak against me. You almost had me believing your deceit, I'll grant you. But I fear your statement column still lacks enough supporting evidence to persuade me. No more talking, Agent. It's time I deliver my last prediction to you, personally.
Riddle me with bullets all you like! With this rejuvenation device at my disposal, you'll never do it.
Target analyzed. Lay down, Fox. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Present coordinates yield diminishing returns.
Yeah. Fight on my feet.
No! This was not in my predictions. Whoever is left, kill this outlier!
Reacquire control.
I have grown worried. I have not received word from Archivist Clemens in some time, and I imagine you would have relayed any pertinent information by now. I fear this bodes ill. Without him, our only option is a direct assault. A risky proposition, to be sure. The last thing any of us want is for our plan to spiral out of control. And so it falls on you to seize back that control. Use the methods we discussed to take command of the monastery. When it is done, I will send further instruction. You have my trust. See that it is not misplaced. I'm much obliged for your tireless work. With this knowledge of Greater Tranquility Substation and its security codes, our plans for the peace talks can finally be spurred into motion. However, without Archivist Clemens and his explosives at our disposal, we've no choice but to proceed with our contingency plan. A direct assault. Though the codes will allow me control of the automechs on the station, we'd best accept now that more lives may be lost than previously assumed. Yet we must act unflinchingly. To fail now would mean the end of everything.
off to the peace talks then? We'll need your ship unless you intend to walk. To space.
Agent, over here. I assume you had a chance to speak with Landon, that is, Seer Wiley. I appreciate the sentiment, but there is now ample evidence disproving that fact. Perhaps if I had been a better friend to Landon... No. Those hypotheticals are best considered in private, I think. Yes. Better to focus on our gains than our losses. My colleague's survival is something worth celebrating. I won't keep you. Thank you for your assistance in reclaiming the monastery. Regrettable though the outcome with Seer Wiley turned out to be. You are welcome to collect the experimental weapon back inside the observatory, the Oracle. It was Landon's design. Only seems fitting you take it. May all your future endeavors proceed in accordance to the plan.
Best we start discussing strategy, Commander.
The information collected on the peace talks has been verified, Commander. As time is a factor, this unit suggests heading to Greater Tranquility Station as soon as you are able.
We can't let Vries catch us on the back foot again. We need a plan.
Stakes are high. If Vries sabotages the peace talks, war will continue. Don't need to be a seer to divine that. I don't trust the Order to do so. They've appeared perpetually wrong-footed since Bassar took office. Perhaps that's part of some strategic long-term plan, but I wouldn't rely on it.
Records indicate Greater Tranquility is a derelict station. Consequently, the ideal route to reach the main chamber for the peace talks will be through its underbelly. Be advised. In the absence of Victor and his explosives, Agent Vries and her team will be committed to a frontal assault. Due to delays incurred while saving the Order hostages, Vries also has the codes to control the station's security automechanicals, and will assuredly deploy them against you, Commander.
It's a comm station built by the Order in the early days of the colony. As Val said, auto-mechanical security measures are a given, and Vries will surely level them against us. I'd also expect some level of hazardous disrepair, though the unpredictable nature of Vries and her defectors concerns me more than anything.
Additionally, per the Earth Directorate manual, when lacking equivalent combat forces, determination and vast amounts of ammunition may make up the difference.
You know where I stand. This war's taken too many good folk from us. I'll be damned if I let Vries add to that number.
I'm coming with you. Who better to make Vries pay for Horizon Point than a pair of our own Phantoms? Good. Would have been a shame if Vries was the reason for us falling out too.
Confirming coordinates for Greater Tranquility Station. Confirmed. Use the astrogator when you are ready to navigate to the station, Commander.